Hi guys, and this is Alex, and welcome to another not Eichel video. Okay, this is the time frame, right? We have I'm a big Elden Ring player. I'm on New Game Plus 7 right now. I haven't played it in a while, but when I left off, I was on New Game Plus 7. So I'm a pretty big Elden Ring player. I'm a very big Elden Ring consumer. Um, so Shadow of the Erdtree. Now, I'm going to be playing some stuff from the trailer in the background. Both trailers, depending on how long this video is, probably, 10 minutes. I'll give you guys a look at the trailer without me talking. But basically, if you don't know, Elden Ring for me is my favorite game of all time. Um, you guys might not agree with that. I have RDR2 below that, and I have a few games underneath that. Um, but yeah, Elden Ring, probably one of my favorite games of all time. I have the most hours on it of any game, on my Xbox. Um, and I've, Battlefield 1 is like top three, is number 3, and that's my like third favorite game of all time. But you know, I'm very excited for this. Shadow of the Erdtree. I've basically gone through the game 7 times, and that's I've done a lot of the same stuff. But the replayability in Elden Ring is wild. Like I was still discovering new things on my New Game Plus 7 run. Though on my first like 2 New Game Plus runs, I kind of just went straight through it just to get all the endings. Um, but yeah, right now I'm trying to get the one where the dung eater one, because I think that's kind of funny, like destroying the entire world. But yeah, so basically, Shadow of the Erdtree is kind of like the Halig tree, like the kind of underdeveloped, rotting Erdtree. I think like the lore is that like Mikola, like one of the twins or whatever or something like that, was growing that in a place where like everyone was welcome. You know how like the Erdtree cast down a lot of people, like the Omen, like the Omens and stuff like that, like Morgott and the other dude, and they cast them down. But the Halig tree is where everyone is welcome, and that's why you find a lot of people, or a lot of things, like different types of things at the Erdtree, like a lot of different types of enemies at the Erdtree, and a lot of more decrepit and like horrid enemies at the Erdtree, or the not the Erdtree, the Halig tree. And I think like or this is just my interpretation, I don't know for sure. Um, I think that like I might be completely wrong, but I think it's like the Land of Shadow is like kind of like the story of Mikola, and it's kind of where he has gone in. It's kind of like the souls there, and the things there are like the people, or like the creatures that want to go to the Halig tree but can't because they're dead, or like the kind of like how souls are guided to the Erdtree. Like I think that's kind of like what it is with the Halig tree or something like that. Like just to, you see a lot in the catacombs and stuff like that, where there's all these like dead bodies, going to the Erdtree, right? I think it's like a death route or something like that, and they're all piled up next to this thing, right? And you find these souls that are pointing towards the Erdtree or pointing towards the Halig tree or something like that. But that's just my speculations. But looking at it so far, it looks really good. I mean, it looks, from someone that I watched a little bit ago, it looks like more Elden Ring. I can actually pull that video up right now. Who is it? Let me see. Let me see, y'all. Yeah. So Iron Pineapple, right? He said that it's just more Elden Ring, which I'm really glad. I think that's something. This is also kind of a quote from him, or paraphrasing it. I mean that's kind of obvious, but it is more Elden Ring. I think that it's gonna keep the same Elden Ring things. I don't know how it's gonna work, like if you carry your own stuff over, or if you have to like journey to the thing, you have to fight the what's his name, that one omen dude that's like kind of the Lord of Blood, the one that you get the Lord of Blood exaltation talisman from, that guy. um I only know that because I ran like a Rivers of Blood katana build for like the entirety of the thing until I met the Elden Beast, and I switched it up because like I kind of suck. But anyway, um, so basically, I think that, I don't know how it's gonna work, but I think how it's gonna work is like you go to some area and you kind of like um it could go two ways. So you defeat the Lord of Blood, right? Exaltation or whatever. You get that talisman or whatever, and then you know how like Mikola's like hand or whatever is sticking out, right, in that little cocoon, right? I think you like touch it or something, and that might be it. Or you might go into the DLC menu, a completely different menu, and you like press new game or whatever, and it pulls you up there or something like that. And both ways are really cool. I think it'd be kind of cool if you could bring your level, 165, 185 dude over to the thing. But I think you'll start with a fairly high level for, very experienced people at the game, like very high level people at the game for them to kind of play. Um, and, there's some background noise, but, you guys can kind of just, um, get that out, like pass it out. But anyway, so I'm very excited for this. I'm kind of in that waiting period. So I'm going back to Elden Ring, and I'm bouncing back for a few different games because I'm kind of experiencing some game boredom. I don't know what games to play. So that's why I just felt it, okay, I might as well just put a trailer in the background when I want to talk about this specific topic. Sorry, I just got a text. But like, subscribe, share the video, comment, all that good stuff. This is actually one of the videos that I might actually want to watch all the way through. I am going to be showing the gameplay trailer, right here. So yeah, I don't really like know, how. So I've watched a little bit of the gameplay. And I know a lot of YouTubers that have played the 3 hours at the showcase. I know they haven't been able to show everything, but I looked at some of the enemies that are coming through, and they look very, very good. They look very, very you know they 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 look very good. Like they're very unique. That's the word, unique. They're very unique. And I think this DLC is going to open up a lot of lore. Like a lot of lore. Like so many things about the three sisters, or I don't know what it is, the twins, Melania and Mikola, and I don't know if there's another one. But there's so much stuff that hasn't been revealed, like I mean, I watch this YouTuber called Vadavidya, and he's like a very like lore YouTuber for Elden Ring. And I can't remember all of the stuff off the top of my head, and I'm sure he can, but all this stuff is just so much lore, so much in-depth stuff. And because I haven't like watched his videos in a long time, just because like I haven't felt a need to, because there hasn't really been any new lore, I don't think, even though he has somehow found a way to pump out new lore videos. I really like that guy. Anyway, you know, I'm really excited for this. I feel like a lot of people that have kind of left Elden Ring because they're on New Game Plus, or they kind of just, because Elden Ring for me, when it came out, I spent an entire summer playing it. I got pretty far, and then I just stopped playing it. I got stuck on one boss, came back a few months later, beat it, got stuck on the Elden Beast or whatever, came back a few months, just beat it like 5 or 6 months ago, and I'm coming back to it now. New Game Plus 7, right? I think I might be at like the mountaintops of the giants. I haven't played it yet. And I'm just trying to find that death route. I think I've just defeated the what's his name, the fire giant, and that's like a fairly hard boss, but it was all right. But now I have to go back to the Volcano Manor to get the Death Root, right? So all this stuff, there's so many storylines that you can play. There's so many endings. A mistake I made with like Starfield, a game with zero replayability, is I did all the storylines on the first run, and that kind of hurt the rest of my gameplay. But see, Elden Ring on the first run, I did all the stories. I did the death. I had all of the wait. I had all of the different endings, like the different runes. All right, and I chose the Ronnie. I chose the Ronnie's questline rune. But yeah, so even though I did all those things, there's so much replayability. Like the Bolt of Grand Sax, I didn't even know that it was a thing until New Game Plus 3. All right, I just happened to hop on that one the actual Bolt of Grand Sax, and I just happened to hop on it and use it and be able to hold it and grasp it and stuff like that and be able to use it. But by that point, I was already on like the holy area, so I was kind of like, nah. But I didn't get on my second run, because I had just already gone and done and been on you know, at like where the ruins of the capital, the Ashen capital or whatever. And the story behind the Bolt of Grand Saxon, like the dragon lore, that's very cool. I mean, if you guys want to watch some more like lore videos and get into Elden Ring a little bit more, have like a reason to get into Elden Ring, like just watch some Vada video. Like his videos are super good and stuff like that. I mean, I have 4 people watching these videos and my views are not the best, but I mean, if you guys want to check this out, I mean, I'm sure he would appreciate that. But yeah, very good. You know, shout out for him for like all these super cool lore videos. Shout out for Iron Pineapple for giving me some ideas and some information about this. Yeah, subscribe, like, share the video. That would really help me out. Like, subscribe, whatever. Comment, watch for over a minute. That'd be great. Thanks, y'all. Bye. Another thing that I forgot to touch on. Wait. I have something. Another thing that I forgot to touch on was the different weapons. I'm very excited for whatever different weapons and different like clothing they bring into the game, the different talismans and stuff like that. I'm really excited for that. That seems really cool. Get to play with some new weapons, because I've been playing with my last 2 runs. I've been playing with like a black flame build with the kind of big spiral sword from the one dude. But yeah, that's been my build, and it's been very fun and very good. Very heavy build. Even though I'm not really into strong builds, I played most of the first run with a light blood build. But yeah, it seems pretty good. Even made, and I really like it. It's very good. But yeah, I'm very excited to see the new weapons, make a new build, and I don't really. I think they'll go the second route after watching a video, because I just watched a video in between these 2 recording sessions. So yeah, I just watched the video, and it seems like from Iron Pineapple, of course, he said he played 3 hours in that, and I'm very excited for another Legacy dungeon. Right? I really like Legacy dungeons. They're really cool. And they're kind of breaking away from that kind of open world, but they're still keeping to it. Like I'm very excited to go the different routes, because I went back to Stormville, my 3rd run, because on the 3rd run things are still kind of easy in Limgrave, right? Or yeah, they are still easy in Limgrave. But yeah, so they're still everything is pretty easy in Limgrave till you get like to number 5, and then it starts being like the first time you ran through it. But yeah, so when I went back to Stormville, I re-explored it on New Game Plus 3, right? And I just went through, and there's so many different things, and I hope it's like that with the other Legacy dungeons. Same with Lindell, and I think you can count the Volcano Manor as one. I don't really know, but the Volcano Manor, the enemies are kind of tough, and I'm kind of bad at Elden Ring. My soul summons have carried me this entire way, so yeah, I'm just saying that. But yeah, I've tried to change it up in New Game Plus 7, even though my Mimic Tier still is the best one, just because he's able to soak up so much damage. But yeah, guys, that's my thoughts. Like, subscribe. Everything I said 3 times before.